All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, McNair. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, McNair firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, McNair. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's McNair. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now a play fake. Manning. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Set. Green 39.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Manning now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On second down, Lynch. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Over!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Manning. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Manning now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They start the drive with Ledge. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
McNair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Play action. It's McNair. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7th. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Manning going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 36 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Manning. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Dumps it off to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. McNair to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fisher, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now McNair. He completes it to Julio Jones. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now McNair, and they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's McNair. Caught right side, Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's McNair. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Manning now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Manning. It's complete to Parker, left side. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Gone, 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 gone.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, McNair. The left side completion to Jones. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watching that body.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, McNair. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. McNair. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Manning to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. Come
on, capitalize on this one.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And his pass incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go!
Throwing again. Manning. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them away.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now Manning, gotta have this one. He's gonna float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And now running right through it. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Lynch running the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Play action. It's McNair. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Manning now on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And a little floater there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Manning now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go now.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
And they'll run it here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. On 1st down, Manning. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Shotgun now for Manning. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Manning. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.